Hey everyone! In today's video I'm going to show you how I apply water slide. It's very easy. For me, it takes me about 2 to 3 days to actually get into applying the epoxy because I usually print it out. I put at least 2 coats, sometimes 3 coats of the sealant, and then I let that dry overnight. Then when I apply the water slide, I let that dry overnight. And then I'll go ahead and epoxy it. So hope you guys enjoy it. Okay guys, this is the picture that I'm going to be applying on my water slide. I already have it in my design space. I already have my water slide loaded. I will link below where I got it on Amazon. And if you're wondering the kind of printer, it's an HP DeskJet 2542. Nothing fancy. So I'm going to go ahead and start printing this. I do not leave it on bleed. Because I just choose not to. Go ahead and press print. Okay, now that I've printed out my water slide decal, I'm gonna seal it, and I use the Rustoleum semi-gloss clear. I put 1 coat, let that dry, and then I move on to putting another coat. Okay guys, here I've already started cutting my water slide. I cut it in 2 separate pieces because I'm gonna apply the elephant portion on one side and then I'm gonna apply the name on the opposite side. Since this is water slide, you don't have to cut like perfectly along the line for your picture. Well, at least I don't. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and speed this up for you. Alright guys, I'm pretty much done cutting. Now I'm just gonna see how it looks against the cup before I even apply it. And I've already had my son bring me the water, which you can see next to me, and you're gonna need water, so make sure you get a container big enough to put your water in that the paper will fit. Okay, since I'm already done checking it against my checking the decal against the cup, I'm gonna go ahead and start placing it in the water, and you need to let it sit in the water for a couple minutes. You'll know when it's ready because you'll be able to see the water, I mean not the water, the picture kind of like lift from the white portion. Guys, you do want to get a rag so that way you can wet like a piece of it, a corner or whatever, so that way you can wet the spot on the cup that you're going to apply the water slide to. Not the whole cup, just the part where you're going to put the water slide. It just helps it go on way much smoother. Okay guys, it's about ready for me to separate, so I'm going to go ahead and start applying it. As you can see, the white portion of the paper is coming off very easily. You just slide that onto the area that you want it, and then you're going to get your rag, the piece that you wet, and you're going to use that to smooth that onto your cup. Alright, now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and put my second piece into the water, and I'm going to let it sit for a little bit. So that way I can apply this second piece. Alright guys, my second piece is pretty much done, so I am going to start applying this one the same way I applied the other one. I position it where I want it and I start sliding the white paper off. And I try and smooth it out. Again, the area that I am applying it is wet on the cup, and then I use the wet piece of rag that I have to start smoothing it out throughout the whole decal, so that way it goes on, it doesn't have no bumps or anything like that. Alright, I'm pretty much done applying my water slide. I'm gonna go ahead and just smooth it all out throughout the whole cup, just to make sure everything's on smoothly. There's no water bubbles, air bubbles, or nothing like that. there you go, guys. I'm pretty much done applying the water slide. Now I'm gonna let it sit overnight so that way it dries completely and there's no wet spots or anything like that. And here it is, dried and ready to be epoxied.